What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Bartender Hideout. Today we are here for episode number 33, and we will be having a look at the one and only Pornstar Martini. As you guys know, this is part of the top 50 most popular drinks according to Drinks International. And as well, we will be going over to Uncle Bob. He'll tell you a little bit about the history. And also then I'll be making this drink myself and having a sip as well. See what it's like. But for now, let's throw it over to Uncle Bob and see what he has to say. Welcome back to Story Time with me, Uncle Bob. Today we will be talking about the Pornstar Martini, which was created back in 2002 by a guy called Douglas Ankra, and he now owns the famous and well-known Lab Bar in London. But when he came up with this drink, he was actually constructing a menu for Townhouse Bar in Knightsbridge, so a little bit smaller in that sense, I guess. When he was thinking about this drink and he needed some inspiration, initially he got inspired to make this drink by a visit to Cape Town, and he visited Maverick's Gentleman Bar, and for that reason as well, he initially called it the Maverick Martini, but afterwards he decided that Pornstar Martini was a better name, since he figured this would be a drink for a porn star, or at least something that a porn star would drink. Then, taste-wise, he approached it a little bit like a pastry. He wanted the vanilla pairing with the passion fruit and also with the vodka, and then a little shot on the side of Prosecco, which makes it a golden combination in the end. I mean, this is such a popular cocktail by now. I hear all the young kids raving about it. Then in 2017, he actually, when he started his Lab Bar in London, he made a pre-mixed version of this drink called the Pornstar, and yeah, that is about as much as I know about this. Well, actually, one more thing. In 2018, this drink was called the UK's favorite cocktail for that year at least, and I mean, let's have a look at what Koen has to say for this one. What's up, guys? Welcome back from Uncle Bob, and I hope you guys are ready to start making this Pornstar Martini, because it's gonna have a lot of ingredients, so make sure to have your little notepad ready to make some notes on this one. As I said, a lot of ingredients. Let's get started with the first one, which might be a little bit controversial. I don't know, like here in the Netherlands at least, it seems to be that a lot of porn stars use egg. There's also a bunch of them that don't use egg. In my Pornstar, I do use egg, so that's why you're getting it with an egg, or at least with the egg white. So that's the first thing I'm going to be doing, splitting that egg white from the egg yolk. Okay, so ingredient number one done. Then the base spirit is going to be vodka. So we'll be adding 40 milliliters of vodka to our shaker, or about 1.25 ounces, 3/3. On to the next product is going to be some more alcohol. I think this is worldly, all available in most parts of the world. I'm not 100% sure, but we have Passoa. It's been around for ages. Like, I know from when we were teenagers, like people were drinking this by bucket loads. So yeah, so it's a passion fruit liqueur. Basically, that's what it is. So Passoa, and I'll be adding 20 milliliters to our shaker tin. Then, what are we going to be adding next? So I have a passion fruit puree here. We buy it in from one of the wholesalers, obviously, that we go through. And I'm going to be adding 30 milliliters here, or 1 ounce, straight into the shaker. Then we're going to be adding more passion fruit, just Just so you guys know, there's a lot of passion fruit in this one, in case you didn't notice that one. Passion fruit syrup, and I'll be adding 20 milliliters of that. There we go. Then we're almost there, guys, don't worry. Then I got the vanilla syrup, which is going to be 10 milliliters or a quarter of an ounce. Just a little bit. There's also a bunch of recipes that have vanilla vodka, so in a way, going around a little bit with that one. If you have vanilla vodka, you can skip putting in the syrup here. Then I have some freshly squeezed lime juice, and we'll also be adding 20 milliliters of that to our shaker. And I think we're finally there. That's everything that we're going to be adding to our shaker for now. As you guys know, with egg white, we're going to be shaking it twice, so we need to do a dry shake after. But first, let's give it a shake with some ice. There you go. Give it a little tap, and let's go. Okay. Then we need to obviously take out the ice, since we want to be doing a dry shake to really foam up that egg white in there. So just going to be separating this, getting rid of the ice. There we go. And then doing that trick all over again. Give it a shake. And boom. Alright, then obviously we also need a vessel for this drink. Get a nice glass from the freezer. This is just a big ass margarita glass. You can obviously use a smaller martini glass. It's whatever you want to serve it in. With the egg white though, it kind of foams up so much that you kind of need a big glass for this recipe. So you can see that should be pretty much a perfect fit. Nice little wash line still there. And then you thought you were there with all the ingredients. Nope, we need one more. And that's going to be our Prosecco. As a in the original recipe, it also got served with some Prosecco or champagne. So that's what we're also going to be doing. Normally there's a lot of misconceptions about the Prosecco that is in this drink, or next to this drink in this case, especially here. I see a lot of people just dumping once they get to the table, just dumping the shot straight into the glass, which is obviously not what it's there for. Otherwise, we would have added it already for everyone. But we want to be sipping from the cocktail and then sipping a little bit from the Prosecco, just to give it a little bit of extra flavor. Like the bubbles in the champagne or in the Prosecco are just gonna add for the flavor. So that's the main reason why that's there. And then we obviously want to garnish this one. So we got a passion fruit that I'm just gonna be cutting in half. There we go. And dropping that in. Boom. That's it, guys. That's your Pornstar Martini. Enjoy. Okay. Yeah. I mean, it is what you would expect after you see the ingredients list, I guess. This is a little bit too sweet for my liking. I think right now this is probably, definitely here in the Netherlands, especially with summer coming up, this is probably one of the most popular drinks over the last couple of years. I think Uncle Bob told me that in 2018 this was even the most popular drink in Great Britain. So I mean, that has something to say. That it's, for me personally, I think it's a little bit of a basic bitches drink. Might not be a good comment, but that's just the way it is, guys. Don't blame me for it. But yeah, so it's just the sweetness. Definitely, this one is not for me. But I know how popular this drink is and how popular it will probably keep on getting over the years. So I would expect this one to be a little higher up on the list once it gets updated next time. And yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what this one is gonna be doing in the upcoming years. Yeah, and I think that's all you're gonna get from me for this one, guys. If you like what we are doing, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, make sure to leave a comment what you think of this Pornstar Martini and how you like it yourself, or if you make it completely different, which in this case could well be the case. But for now, that's gonna be it for this week, guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Ciao.